Hi, PSingley here. This big mess that you're looking at is a steel model. We have added some of our own little bits of steel in here for the steel manufacturer to add to their structure for our use. Now they are a different color so you can sort of see them, but if you wanted to work on them and you have this whole model on, it's really pretty cumbersome, as you can see. Now, one option is to go and start turning off layers, but a lot of times the 3D programs that they make these in have a separate layer for each object, so you'd have to go through and hide each object individually, which is a huge pain. So a great way to isolate the objects you're working on, instead of just isolating per layer, now you can isolate per object. So if you just drag a window around an area of objects and right click, let me get that in frame here, sorry. Right click and go to isolate objects, and it'll turn everything off except for the area you want to work on. And if it's, you can turn it into hidden lines so that it's a little bit easier to work with. But turning to hidden or shading view of that entire model would crash your computer, and it would be just too hard to work with. So this is a good workaround. This is something that AutoCAD's added recently, and when you want to turn it off, just go back to your shortcut menu. Let's see here. Go back to your shortcut menu under Isolate and go End Object Isolation, and it'll turn everything back on. It's probably going to take a second because I'm in shaded view. There we go. So if you're working on complex situations, or even in 2D, you have a little area you want to turn all the other lines off, just highlight them and then go to Isolate Objects. Thank you.